Ireland is known for its rich history and rainy climate. But Ireland is still an island, and what lies beneath the waves is a diverse ecosystem that is teeming with life. From the beaches to the whale breaches, this is the beautiful world under the waves. Oh, whoa, I didn't see you there. My name is Connor Gerson, and this big, beautiful body butter behind me is the Irish Sea. And I quite frankly love it. Now, in today's documentary, I'm going to be teaching you about the Irish Sea and the marine life within it. There are several different types of seals that live in Ireland, and a lot of them would be in a place like this, a more rocky area. More often than not, they'll be hanging in a rocky area like this, just soaking up the sun before they go in for a dive. The seals in question are the common seal, which you can find pretty much anywhere in a colder climate, like Ireland. There are gray seals, which can be identified by their large curved noses, and harbor seals, which are the most common marine mammal. To identify seals, look for the absence of external ear flaps, or watch how they move on land. You can also tell the difference between fur color, whether the fur has spots or not, and the way a seal's head looks. Now, there are sharks residing in these waters as well, the most famous one being the basking shark. Basking sharks are the second largest shark in the world, second to the whale shark. And then there's the thresher shark, which is a very interesting shark because the thresher shark spends most of its time in the deep waters of the open sea, rarely straying into coastal areas. To survive in these colder waters, they have evolved to be endothermic. This means that they can keep their body temperature higher than the temperature of the surrounding water. Thresher sharks can be identified through their very long whip-like tail, which they use to hunt and swim at very fast speeds. Their bodies are shaped like torpedoes as well, so they can swim through the water a lot more easily. They use their long tail to hunt, and what they do is they herd smaller fish into tight shoals and swim at them and thrash their tail like a whip, stunning some of the fish and making them easy to catch. And the next bit of marine life we're going to be talking about are whales. Now, there are several different types of whales that live out in the Irish Sea. The first whale is the blue whale, which is known for being the largest animal to have ever existed, and what they primarily feed on is krill. Blue whales can grow up to 30 meters in length and weigh up to 200 tons. The next whale is the humpback whale, which is my personal favorite whale. Now, humpback whales have a very interesting way of hunting. They'll dive into the water and make a P-shaped ring with bubbles. And what that does is it starts to hoard a bunch of krill into one spot. They herd them, and then they'll shoot up from that into that P-shaped ring. Humpback whales have another way of hunting called lunge feeding, where they'll dive down to the water again, but instead of doing the P-shaped ring with the bubbles, they will just shoot back up. Humpback whales are also known to have beef with orcas. They will constantly intervene with orcas hunting just out of spite. The next whale is the sperm whale, which sperm whales possess the most asymmetrical skull of any mammal to ever exist. And sperm whales also have the largest brain of any living creature, weighing up to 4.2 kilograms or 9.2 pounds. Sperm whales can dive up to depths reaching 2,250 meters or 1.4 miles. And the longest recorded dive for a sperm whale was around 2 hours long. Sperm whales are the primary predators of giant squid, diving over 1,000 meters to hunt them in the deep ocean. While giant squid defend themselves with sharp hooked tentacles leaving scars on whales, sperm whales typically win. This is a common limpet, a species of sea snail It is typically a true limpet, a marine gastropod mollusk. This is a razor shell, or a razor clam, and they are very recognizable with their long, narrow clam shells. And these are a burrowing species, and they live buried in the sand around the low tide mark and on the seabed, at around 60 meters deep. This is the ray truff shell, often found in rocky areas like this. As you can see, they are known for their thin, delicate, and oval-shaped shells, which feature radiating sunray-like lines of brown or purple coloration over a beige or white base. That was only a brief overview of what the marine life in Ireland is actually like. Now, with all the talk about climate change, there are a lot of concerns about the ocean, like coral bleaching, which leaves coral reefs extremely vulnerable. There are also endangered species like sperm whales, which there are only around 300,000 left in our oceans. We need to come together to prevent climate change by helping save the ocean. I highly advise educating yourself about the danger climate change poses to marine life in both fresh and salt water. Watch YouTube videos, watch documentaries, read books, go to aquariums, donate to places like Fair Seas, Marine Bioconservation Society, Oceana, and Sea Shepherd Global, just to name a few. And volunteer at your local beaches. We owe everything to the ocean, and it's our job to pay that debt. I hope you enjoyed this brief documentary. It has been an honor sharing this remarkable ecosystem with you all, and I'll leave that there.